we're going to be telling you about anime that's similar to AOT because we all have a void in our heart because it's over. It was so good. Okay, so basically, if you somehow don't know, Attack on Titans takes place in a world where humans live inside of a city that's surrounded by 3 walls that protect them from these huge man-eating titans. So the story follows Eren Jaeger, who is determined to defeat every single titan after one of them eats his mother. RIP. We not only tried to find animes that are similar to Attack on Titans, we tried to find underrated anime because we all have watched, great anime like Demon Slayer, Death Note, things like that. But what about the other ones that can fill that void inside of you? So we try to find anime that has similar styles of world building, maybe animation quality, and overall, maybe just tragedy, tragedy,
sadness.
Just a lot of stuff. So here we go. 6 underrated anime that's similar to
Attack on Titan. So the first anime we're starting with is Seraph of the End.
Dun, dun, dun!
The series follows Yurichiro, who is one of the few remaining humans after a virus takes out most of humanity and kills anyone above the age of 12. This series is similar to AOT as both are set in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity is in the brink of extinction. In Seraph of the End, vampires have taken advantage of the deadly virus and enslaved many of its survivors. Also, the protagonists have similar backgrounds. Yurichiro, our main protagonist, loses his family and joins a military unit dedicated to exterminating the vampires. This series was kind of popular when it just came out, but I still kind of underrated since not a lot of people know about it currently.
That is true. So our next anime that we're recommending is Psychopaths. Psychopaths is about a society that introduces the mysterious Sybil system. And this system was created so that they could lower crime rate and have basically a super peaceful and safe society. So the story follows Inspector Tsunemori, who works in the justice system of the society. Psychopaths is similar to AOT because the more you know, the more you realize how corrupt the society actually is. So there's layers of society, just like AOT, where there's citizens who are just living their life perfectly normal, not knowing some of the undercurrent things that are going on in their world. They're living in a semblance of safety when in reality, there's a lot that is happening that is unseen. Now, what's interesting about Psychopaths is that the criminal investigation department that our protagonist Tsunemori works in actually is made up of latent criminals, the very people who the society is against. So that's similar to AOT because in their team, spoiler alert, they also have to work with a titan or titans. And then there's other aesthetic qualities that are similar to AOT because there's this vast world that's built, and AOT has more of a steampunk aesthetic, but Psychopaths has more of a cyberpunk aesthetic. So they both have really cool gadgets, just things that you low-key want to just cosplay and create.
So the next anime we're going to talk about is 86.
Yeah, this is the 8 and this is the 6.
You throw down with the 8-6?
Yeah.
So the series follows Lena, a major in the military, and Undertaker, a member of an elite unit of the 86. So the 86 are outcasts of society who have been stripped of their humanity. So if one of them dies, it's still deemed a war without casualties.
Oh my.
So 86 is similar to Attack on Titans because the citizens are also in an enclosed community for their own protection. You also fall in love with the characters while never knowing when they are going to die. Plus, I should mention that the war is fought with drones. But you start to think that there's more to the enemy drones that meets the eye, which makes you wonder where they come from and what their goal is. Which is similar to the Titans because you start to see, wow, there's more to these Titans that meets the eye, and you start to wonder more about them as well.
That is true.
So I had to admit that I wasn't really sure about 86 at first because I'm not really into drones and mechanics or mecha or anything like that.
I don't know what's up with her.
But I actually truly enjoyed this anime. I even, kept going to like part 2 and I fell in love with these characters. So even if you don't, you're not really into mecha or drones and all of that, like, I wasn't, still give it a chance because the character building, the story building is amazing.
Now, one of my favorite anime of all time and my honor to share with you all is Golden Kamuy. I'm going to put it on every recommendation list. So, the story follows a war veteran named Sugimoto, who's accompanied by a young girl who is native to the Ainu tribe named Asurpa. So Sugimoto and Asurpa, for their own personal reasons, are on a quest to find the gold of the Ainu tribe people. So Golden Kamuy is similar to AOT in that they both have military aspects to them, and they also are very intentional with how they do their battle scenes, and the stealth is just so clever and thought out. They also have very eccentric characters that you just fall in love with, similar to AOT, as well as having random offbeat humor to bring some levity and lightheartedness to the tragedy that might be coming your way. Honestly, just watch it. It's amazing. It's just so good. It's funny. It's heartfelt. It's just,
So the next anime we're going to talk about is Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. So the series follows our main protagonist, Ikoma, who is obsessed with inventing a better weapon that can defeat the Kabane, which are man-eating monsters.
So it's already similar to Attack on Titan.
That's it. This series is notoriously compared to AOT, but with good reason. Both are set in a post-apocalyptic world where the citizens live behind enclosed walls to protect them from man-eating creatures. Also, the protagonist becomes a hybrid of human and the Kanabe, who are the man-eating creatures, which helps with the fight against the Kanabe, similar to our main character, Eren, who is a hybrid of human and Titan, which helps with fighting as well.
So something that we love to do on our recommendation list is to put out a wild card. So the anime is similar to AOT, but in a very slight way. So the anime that we're recommending is From the New World. So From the New World is a little tricky to talk about because it has so many spoilers and specific plot points that'll give away some of the secrets. But basically, it's about Saki and her group of friends who have telekinesis, and they unfortunately discover the dark secrets of their society. So once again, From the New World is similar to AOT because there's layers of society. The citizens are living in peace and they don't know the history of the world that got them to the state that they're in now. Also, Saki and her group of friends are very close, similar to how Eren is very close to his friends. And they also deal with the age progression where the story starts off where they're very young, and by the end of it, they are basically adults that have lost their naivety about the world that they live in. There's also tragedy, and there's philosophical undertones about what it means to be human and what it really means to be oppressed, similar to how AOT deals with those themes as well. So just like AOT, From the New World deals with mysterious elements of society, corruption, and the importance of community. So those are the 6 anime that we recommend that are underrated, but still similar to Attack on Titans.
So let us know what you think, and let us know if you've watched any of these, or you're now you're super interested in watching some of these underrated anime.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave comments because we read every single one of them. Sisters, out.